Roz Slavik is here. Slavik, I like to say that word.
It's actually Slavic.
I'm sorry, Slavic.
In Europe.
Or Slavic?
It's Slavic here. It's a very common name in Middle Europe because it's
like Smith or Jones, isn't it?
It is, like Smith and Jones.
So it's nothing.
It means nightingale. So I don't know why we didn't change it to nightingale.
The nightingale is here.
It's been too long, no one would ever remember it or would want to say it.
Yes.
But you're here to talk about the Boone County Heritage Museum. And is there an event?
Well,
Monday at the museum, or?
Actually, this is this is just a plug for a Monday at the museum, which I also plugged the last time I was with you. April is Confederate History Month, and Monday we have Monday at the museum at 6:30 p.m., which is April 29th. Stuart Towns will be speaking about the Confederacy, and he wrote a book called Rhetoric and Ritual of the Lost Cause, and it's about the Confederate Memorial Day. You know, they had their own president.
Really?
They had all their holidays and everything because they were going to be a separate nation.
Right.
So he's going to talk about that and other things with the Confederacy, which is great. And
is that going to be at the museum?
It'll be at the museum and the Joanne Forrest room, which is the library at the back corner. I think it was the math lab. I'm not sure. Yeah, and there is a Confederate room there at the museum that has a lot of memorabilia from the Confederate War. So we'll be doing that. Then May is Arkansas Heritage Month, and we have all kinds of things going on. And I had to bring the press release because there's so much going on. I didn't want to miss something, but the Boone County Heritage Museum, in conjunction with the Boone County Library, have a number of events planned. And you know, May is very busy for us here. With Crawdad Days, which we all love, and that's right in the middle of the month. But starting with we have 13 beautiful prints that Tim Lauer did last year. They auctioned them off, and Lane Ragsdale was wonderful enough to purchase a set of these prints and donate them to the museum. And then we applied for a grant, had them framed and matted, and bought some easels for them. So they are going to be on display at the museum for the month of May. And then those same prints are going to move to the library for the month of June. They will be available if anybody, a bank or even the courthouse, any place wants to put them on display. They just have to contact Tonette Madison at the museum. And the number for the museum is 741-3312. And they can call her and make arrangements for it can be a touring, but it's all the historic buildings. There's 13 of those historic buildings that the prints are about, and Tim Lauer's work is just amazing. So we love the fact that we have them all there. And the second thing that's going to take place is on May 14th at 7 p.m. at the Historic Lyric Theater. The junior high, the middle school East Lab has created. You know the little apps that you have smartphones and you can download? Well, they have taken all those plaques.
I think those are QR codes.
They are QR codes. Boy, you're good. You must have read this press release before I did. Well, they will be talking about, you can go up to those plaques at the buildings, historic buildings, and download and learn more about what's...
Oh, okay.
Don't know, those plaques are only so big and they can only say so much. So they don't really give a lot of the history. They give the main history about it. But they can go up and learn more history about the buildings, the different tenants, the... who built it, that kind of thing. So then, May 20th at 6:30, the Boone County Heritage Museum will have another program, which is the Monday. We're not doing it on the fourth Monday because it is Memorial Day. Okay. So we wanted to make sure we didn't keep people away because they're away on holiday. But the speaker will be Rachel Silva, and she is the same lady from the Arkansas Heritage Foundation, I think it is, Historic Preservation Board, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And she did a tour last year, and she will also be doing, speaking on the historic buildings here. She's done a lot of research. She sits in that museum and studies all of the old memorabilia, which is amazing. They've got an amazing amount of things, and she then talks about it and what people have. So that will begin at 6:30, May 20th. Also, we are having May 4th, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th, which are Saturdays, beginning at 10 o'clock, the walking tours. Last year, we had a whole year of walking tours, and Dave Fitton organized that along with the brochures and everything, and I guess it was last year and the year before. We've had it for a couple of years. But they don't do them during the winter because of the weather, so they'll be starting up in May. And they will go around to all the buildings and talk about, again, if you don't have a smartphone and you can't download the QR codes, then you can actually hear someone speak about that has knowledge about the historic buildings. And we've got an amazing amount of trivia connected to some of those buildings.
I bet.
So,
and this is starting all in the month of May, is that right?
Well, 29th is Stuart,
of April. Okay.
Stuart Towns, and he's speaking about the April. And then of course the first, is Arkansas Heritage Month, and May 14th is the program at the Lyric for the middle school East Lab. May 20th is the Monday at the Museum with Rachel Silva. May 4th, 11th. 18th and 25th is the walking tours at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then the whole month of May, the prints will be on display at the museum. Those wonderful historic building prints. And then on the month of June, they'll be in the library.
All right.
Give us the museum phone number one more time.
741-3312. Tonette Madison is the director. We've got some wonderful volunteers that'll also answer the phone.
Okay.
And if you don't know where the museum is, you can call the number. It's a corner of Central and
Cherry.
And Cherry.
And Cherry.
All
In
right.
fact, it's the building. It's the old high school built in 1912, and it's opposite the administration building, the school administration building.
Thanks, Roz.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm glad to be here.
All right.
See you
Come
next
back.
time.
Come back when there's more information for us.
All
Thanks
right,
a lot.
I will.
Up next, we have Melanie Ward. She's going to be talking about the NCAAC motorcycle run that's coming up real soon. Stay with us.